What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and I am going to talk for a moment about the Halloween Havoc prize wall. Now, this is after it's already shut down, so I'm talking about what I did and why I chose to go that route, not what you should be buying because it's over. Hopefully, you got something amazing from the prize wall. Drop it in the comments section and let me know what you did, and let's share it together. Because here's the thing. I believe this prize wall, this event, Halloween 2023, was better than Grant camping. I say that with a huge amount of reverence for that screw up that we all enjoyed in 2022. But here's the deal, most people who had at least a few of the CSS and who were able to do the trick or treating event got enough to get one of these top cards right here, Becky or Liv. You'll notice I didn't take either. If you've seen my pull video, you know that I got Becky 2 bites out of a pull. Before that, Becky was 100% my plan. I did have enough, therefore, to get Liv and chose not to. I do wonder if that was the right call. You can tell me in the comments section below because Liv is amazing. And obviously, you're probably not going to get a chance to get her again until Spring Outbreak when they've probably got some gear to make her even more amazing. But I just had this hunch that Becky 2 bites was the one to go for. I wanted her more than any other one this month. And so I went ahead and got her or I would have gotten her, but I got her in the polls. So since I did not take either of these two, what did I do? Right here, Gunther. I took Zombie Gunther. I was very impressed with him. My tricksters are doing okay on the male side. On the female side, I know that this is probably faulty logic, but I've got Super Stacy, and even though she doesn't scale into 6-star silver as well as some of these like Liv will, she can carry a powerhouse female roster pretty easily. She stun locks and she subs and she hits really hard with her move damage. So I felt like that was the reason why. I wanted to get this, but more specifically, I also wanted to take some of these lower options. So I did go ahead and get Zombie Hogan. I know that he is not great. DJ Anon ZT did a video about what is trash and what is not, and another video about how Hogan at 6-star silver can hit for 9 to 10 million turn 1 and then roughly 15 million turn 2. I wasn't super concerned about any of that. I just I wanted a good Hogan, and I've wanted this Zombie Hogan since they released him. So I went ahead and took him. It was a heart move, not a gut move. These belts right here, I would have loved to get the Becky strap plus the medals, but I already have a 40% gem damage strap plus Fury 2s on her. And in order to open that up before these were on the prize wall, I went ahead and spent all of my strap token pieces, strap medals. So getting this would have been useless because I wouldn't have been able to equip it to her right away. I wouldn't have been able to open it up. She's got a full opened up strap that you're going to see in my talent up video here in a few days, and then when I do her 3-minute move set, because I am super pumped about Zombie Becky. I did get Edge during this event already. I had Zombieanka. I actually pulled Zombie Edge. I'm sorry, Zombie Triple H. I already have him. I pulled him at 5-star gold a while back and almost never used him until this month. And then I went ahead and got a 6-star fuse. So I do have the fuse that I'll save for next month's Flash feud for my faction to take him 6-star. I already had Zombie Rhea. I already got Zombie Undertaker when I was chasing Zombieanka in the Spring Outbreak. And Bobby, as you know, if you've been a part of this channel for a while, was my first MLC chase. So none of these had any relevance to me. I had Zombie Rock, I had Zombie Asuka, and then this guy. Oh my freaking goodness, this guy. I did go ahead and drop the $20 to get him earlier this month, and it was probably the right call at the time because I didn't have him. He was required for the tours. I've now got Zombie Cody. I already took him 6-star. He's way better than some of the content creators are letting you believe. I'll show you when I get his strap and get him all tricked out with a Titan plate and the Cody plate. But I pulled that Roman so many times this month that I now have 13,000 shards for him. Goodness. Anyway, so the last piece I wrestled with towards the end was getting the General's Hand or all three of these other plates. That's what it came down to for me. Like, I want Zombie Gunther, obviously, considering I took him instead of Liv. I want him to be the guy. And I originally thought I'm taking Zombie Gunther and then I'm going to go ahead and take the plate. That's why I'm not getting Liv. So, hindsight being what it was, I probably could have, gone ahead and taken Liv, but all three of these other plates. So I already got the sheriff's badge in the earlier event, so I had one. But everybody in Discord land was saying how that's the best plate. Like, you put it on Powerhouse KO, whom I don't have, but the other half of this channel, Rusty Graves, the co-founder of Champions Chat, he does. And he took a second sheriff's badge, and he took that and added it to Powerhouse KO, and he's going to hit a metric butt ton of damage throughout. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put mine on Butch. Striker Butch, who I didn't have plans to take up to 6 silver before this month, but then I got a Z plate for him, and then I got the sheriff's badge, and now I'm thinking, you know what? Striker Butch is going to be a dark horse option on my card. I was going to take Rocky 76 to 6-star silver, running the triple green with a chic plate, but that move is, or that move set is move damage based, and so it doesn't scale up that much. So it would have just been to have Rocky hit a little harder, have a little more health. Butch is going to go astronomically higher with this plate. Plus, if you have Goat Becky, you run the moveset that creates the red gems. She all of a sudden smashes the board with yellows, causes all of those trap gems to do things. Yeah. I'm thinking I might build up Goat Becky and swap it between her and Butch. I went ahead and took the Heartstopper, though, as my main one instead of the General's Hand here. And I did get the Last Ride to Hell. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to build Dexter Loomis, just because, man, I've got Ali, and he's still at 5-star bronze. Still never once used him. I've got Terry Funk finally to 6-star. I've got Omos, whom I've wanted to take to 6-star, maybe even 6-star silver for several months now, and I keep prioritizing other strikers, as I seem to be doing again, over him. And I've got striker Bobby Lashley, who I also want to get to 6-star for that triple red move set. But this is what we're going to talk about, the Heartstopper. That was my main choice. You can see I didn't take, or I did take, sorry, with leftovers, some of these remaining tokens right here. But here's the move. Here's why I went ahead and took the Heartstopper, because it's going to go on a bunch of different people. Eventually, I'm going to put D'Lo in the mix here. I could put Wes Lee in the mix here, but until Zombie Becky goes 6-star silver at the next talent up, because yes, I am prioritizing her that very much. This Bianca right here is by far my best female acrobat. Now, I'd say she's my best female overall, but well, there just so happens to be a zombie version of her that's also going to be going 6-star silver here at Talent Up. And yeah, for anybody saying she's outdated, did you get whooped by her in Showdown and Lady Feud? Yeah, you did, didn't you? And this one is amazing. So Bianca's are carrying my lady roster by far, but this one in particular, if you go to her entourage setup, I've got Goldberg, The Streak Begins, that adds one more Juggernaut gem, which means she stuns turn 1, she drops down the Juggernaut gems, she chooses 4 or has 4 of them instead of the 3, which makes a bunch of the board, just over half of it into these random multiply gems of strength 3. But wait, with Luger, their strength 4, and then you increase your blue, so you always reload every single time. You make every single one of these multiply gems into blue, and guess what? You add this Heartstopper plate here to her. Whenever you activate a blue move, increase your blue gem damage by 50% in that same turn. And how many moves does she do every turn? Well, at the very least, she does 3 of them, right? So you usually aren't going to hit this turn 1. You can in certain modes, but even still, you're going 1, 2, stack. Then you're going to go your next turn. They're stunned. All of this is loaded. 1, 2, 3. Make 28 multiply gems into blue and kaboom. So 50 plus 50 plus 50, 150% gem damage on 30k blue gem, right? That's before any other buffs. That's before any other additional hits, like the fact that I have double Fury 2 right here on her. Oh, yeah, look at that. Actually, I have one Fury 2. I have the gem damage strap, and I have a second. I need to address this right here. But look at that, 40 plus 40 plus 20. You're talking an additional 100% right there. And that is going to give me a total of 162% of 30,000 per gem times 28 times a multiply of 4. That's some big damage right there. So, what do you think of my prize wall options? Did you make some different choices? Are you surprised by the choices that I made in this? Let me know in the comments section. But I think between 2 Bite Becky, between Gunther, and between the plates that I have, which will now go on either Dexter or Zombie Taker, going on Bianca and then swappable with D'Lo later on, going on Butch with swappable with Goat Becky, plus I've got the one that's going to stay on Cody. I think this was a very, very good month. This didn't start out that way, but this ended up being a very good month in this game. This event in particular that we're just leaving now on this Saturday here, this was the best event I have seen Scopely run in the last year to 2 years at least. So tell me what you think in the comments section. Let's chat. And hey, I don't just say this lightly. It is truly an honor to smash gems alongside you because you matter and you are loved far more than you realize. You are never alone because we're doing this together. Thanks. I'll talk to you later.